Hello, good to see you. Welcome back to another tactic test on the winter update, FM23.3. This one was a request. It is. I've called it, the title of it was Knap, Us and Them, but the full title is Me 23.1, Us and Them, Knap 4231, IF Fold, DLP, Arsenal, P97E, CCCC. I hope that's right. Yeah, it's a long name. The link for it will be in the description below if you want to download it. If you can't download it for any reason, I will run over it. But if you can leave a like, subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a video from me, be much appreciated. Let's run over it now. So what we got in goal, we got a sweeper, keeper on defend. There will be some add-on instructions, just pause it when need be. On the left hand side, we've got a wing back on attack. And then we've got a ball playing defender on defend, alongside another ball playing defender on defend, alongside a wing back on attack. Then we've got a deep line playmaker on support, alongside Segunda Volante on support. On the left hand side, we've got inside forward support. We've got a shadow striker attack in the middle. And on the right hand side, we've got inside forward support. And up front is advanced forward attack. Tactical style, base is a custom one. If you just copy everything I show you, you'll be golden. Just use clean slate. Mentality balanced. In possession, what do we have? Attack and whip standard. Approach play, passing the space, passing rate is shorter, tempo higher, time wasting never, low crosses, run at defence. In transition, what do we have? Counter press, counter, distribute quickly, distribute to fullbacks, throw it long. Out of possession, what do we have? High press line of engagement, standard defensive line, trigger press much more often, and prevent short goal kick distribution. That's it. Hopefully you got all that. Like I said, link for it will be in the description below if you want to download it. Just make a note you get the right one, because he does have quite a few named the same thing, Us and Them. But for me, to put it on YouTube, it's just a quick symbol, Us and Them, because the title will be too long. Right, let's get to it. We choose 3 teams, Man City, West Ham and Bournemouth. We leave the system manager in charge. He has to play the tactic. Then we come back at the end of the season, we add up the points, we see what they've won, and we put it in a fun tactic test league table. So now let's check out Man City's results. In the Community Shield, it's a good start. They're beating Liverpool 2-1, but in the Carabao Cup, it's not so good. Getting beat in the semi-final by Norwich on penalties. We take a look at the FA Cup. They got beat by Tottenham 2-1 in the 4th round. If we take a look at the Champions League, they finished second in their group with 8 points. It's a pretty tough group. Sporting and Juve on 7 points, and Monaco topping the group with 9 points. They lost 2 games against Juve, and they drew 2 games, one against Monaco and one against Sporting. If we take a look at the knockout rounds, is this going to be any good? It's not going to be any good. It's going to be very, very good. They beat IB's Leipzig, Bayern Munich, Frankfurt and Real Madrid in the final 3-0. Nice and comfortable. I didn't expect that after the group stages. A really, really good results in Champions League. Now let's take a look at the Premier League. Champions were points tally of 85. They won 26, drew 7, lost 5, goals for 90, goals against 26. And a goal difference of 64. And like I said, a points tally of 85. We like to get 90, but it hasn't. We carry on. We take a look at the player stats. So I'm going to change it up a little bit in the player stats. I had a comment saying, can you show us all the average ratings? So why not? Let's take a look. Goals wise, what do we have? Haaland, top goal scorer for 53 goals for Man City. Second place, Bernardo Silva with 12 goals. We look at the assists. What do we have? We've got Gomez with 16 assists for the season and Phil Foden with 15 and 10 goals, which is not bad at all. Average rating wise, who are the best performers for Man City? We've got Haaland with a 7.58. Cancelo's out on loan. Phil Foden with 7.19 and Gomez with 7.15. We take a look how well Ederson done in goal. He's got 26 clean sheets in the Premier League and 28 clean sheets in all competitions. Not bad at all. If we take a look at the team overall view, see, it's a long way round. We've got a points tally of 2.24. We've got most goals of 90, most shots for 830, fewest shots against 270, best pass completion, most possession no, most tackles won, 7th place 792, most dribbles made, 2nd place was 740, most clean sheets, 2nd place with 19, which we've seen. Fewest conceded, only conceding 26, which is amazing. Really, really good defensive tactic, only conceding 26, and not too bad going forward as well, scoring 90 goals. Not bad at all. Like I said, we like for it to get 90 points, really. 85's okay. Won the Champions League, and it won the Community Shield. Just a shame about the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, especially losing to Norwich in the Carabao Cup, which is hard to take. We take a look at West Ham's results. So at the start of the season, this is West Ham's best 11 without restrictions. Now let's check out their results. They got to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup and lost to Man City. We take a look at the FA Cup. They lost to Crystal Palace in extra time 2-1. If we take a look at the Conference League, they topped their group with 13 points. They lost one game against Antwerp and they drew one game as well. They won 4. Not too bad at all. In the knockout rounds, it's done really well. Beating Nice in the final 3-0. We take a look at the Premier League. 9th place, 1 place above their season preview. They won 14, drew 10, lost 14, goals for 57, goals against 43, a goal difference of 14 and a points tally of 52. We take a look at their player stats. Danny Ings is the top goal scorer in the league for West Ham with 26 goals. Then we have 14, 13, Bowen with 12. Assists wise, we got Bowen with 19 assists. He had a really good season with 12 goals as well. Emerson with 13, 11, Creswell with 8 assists. Average rating wise, who's the best performers in the league? We've got a 7.23, a 7.17, 7.13, a 7.09, and Danny Ings with a 7.03. We look at clean sheets. Fabianski played the most in goal. He kept 15 clean sheets out of 43 appearances. If we take a look at the team overall view, we're not in the top 8 of most points per game because we finished 9th. Most goals, 7th place, 57 goals. Most shots for, 3rd place, 652. Fewer shots against, joint 6th place, 443. Best pass completion, most possession. We like to skip past those two. Most tackles won, 829 in 4th place. Most dribbles made, we're not on there. Most clean sheets, no. Fewest conceded, 7th place, only conceding 43. Like I said, defensively, pretty good. 43 is not bad, West Ham. 1 place above their season preview, but they also won the Conference League. That's not a bad little season. Now let's test out a Bournemouth. So it's the start of the season, and this is Bournemouth's best 11 without restrictions. Now their results. Well, they got to the quarter-final. They lost against Man United 2-0. If we take a look at the FA Cup, they got knocked out in the 4th round against Everton. It was a replay. If we take a look at the Premier League, a really, really good season. 13 places above their season preview. They finished 7th in the league. They won 17. Drew 8, lost 13, goals for 61, goals against 53, a goal difference of 8 and a points tally of 59. Better than West Ham. We take a look at their player stats. Dominic Solanke in all competitions got 26 goals. Christie's got 15. And then it's a bit low. 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, not many goals being spread about. Just Solanke and Christie getting the most goals. Assist-wise, Christie with 6 assists. He's done a really, really good season considering everyone else below a 7, but he's got a 7.02. We take a look at clean sheets. In all competitions, we've got 10 clean sheets. We take a look at the team overall view. Most points per game, we are on here. 1.55 in 7th place with Bournemouth. Most goals, 6th place with 61 goals. Most shots for, 6th place with 557. Fewer shots against, we're not on it. Best pass completion, most possession, most tackles won. 2nd place, 833. Most dribbles made, we're not on there. Most clean sheets, no. Fewest conceded, we're not on there. A really, really good season with Bournemouth, 59 points. Now let me add up all these points and put down our fun Tactic Test League table. Surprise, surprise, it's coming up next. Knap, us and them comes in the 10th spot, 157, drew 25, lost 32, goals for 208, goals against only 102. Really, really good defensively. Goal difference of 86. It won 4 trophies with a points tally of 196. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got a tactic, please get in contact. Go check out my brand new website. You can share, download tactics on there. How did you find the new player stats bit? Should we go back to the old way and show them player stats, or were you happy with the new bits? If you've got any suggestions of what you want to see in the videos, let me know. I do take it all on board and I just try and show you the best all the information that I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tactic testing video. Or Weymouth.